Welcome to Mick and the Psychic, where we leave no stone unturned as we explore all things outside the apparent physical realm.
There is no intent to teach or make you believe or disbelieve anything. It is just a safe space to listen and explore with us.
So for this next episode, you have permission to open your heart and mind as you join myself and Xzavia on this deep dive into the unknown. Please, welcome, come, sit.
Thank you.
We do have Santa walking past.
How fitting.
I love it. Yes, it is. It's the December market, so, you know, we're going to have Santa cruising around with everyone else. Santa's welcome, obviously. It's not a boho Santa, though. I was hoping for, like...
I know, a bit more boho.
A bit more boho, a little bit more bohemian. Like
He's very traditional.
He's a very traditional Santa. You know, I don't know, is Santa from Germany anyway? I don't even know this stuff.
No idea.
So, you know,
Somewhere
that's close
northern.
to the bohemian kind of area. But yeah, anyway, you're welcome, Santa.
Yeah.
But that's not the bells I really want to talk about, because this is an exciting little, very, very selfish episode where I get my own little... I don't know. Is it a
Christmas present?
Christmas present?
You could
yes,
say it
is.
Christmas.
Oh my gosh, this is like a spiritual Christmas bell.
It is.
This is a Tibetan.
This is your Tibetan singing bowl.
This is exciting. So, this is my first Tibetan singing bowl. So I'm
Amazing.
really, really excited about it.
Fabulous. So here is the little set.
Oh my gosh.
We
Okay.
pop it on its little cushion. So when
Got a
you're
cushion.
displaying it on its shelf,
Yes.
find a place wherever
Yes.
you're going to sit it.
I'll have an altar.
Beautiful.
Yes. Wonderful.
Sit it on its cushion,
my
and then it has
gosh.
its mallet as well. So your striker here, so that
Yes.
you can play and create all your vibrations and sounds.
That is amazing, and we've got some
Yes.
information on this.
That's right. So this, so when the bowls are created,
Yeah.
they're handcrafted. So they're basically a chunk of metal, which is then like handcrafted over a form to create the shape. And so once the bowl is made, it obviously has its own frequency, because we all have our own frequency. Everything
Okay.
has its own frequency.
Okay.
So it produces a frequency, and that frequency then we can find out what note that is on the musical scale. And so this particular frequency that this bowl creates is an E note. And so on the, I guess the Tibetan system that we use, which is a system of fifths, so I don't know how technical you want to get into it, but it's
Yeah, go for it.
the system of fifths is very harmonizing or healing for our when we hear the sounds. So we use the Tibetan system at Kindred Souls Collective for all of our bowls, and so an E note is associated with the third eye.
Yes.
Your intuition and your all-seeing third eye. So
Wonderful.
yeah.
So when they make the bowl, they don't know when they're making it what it's going to be,
no,
because they're just making the shape.
Correct.
And then you find out.
you find out after. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, and so due to the nature of like sound waves and the nature of it being handcrafted, there's always all sorts of different like frequencies within it, but there will always be a predominant note that it resonates with, and so that one is an E note.
Okay.
Yay.
Wow. Now this isn't just a Christmas present from you. I did, ever since we first came to the Bulla Market, well, ever since Mick and the Psychic first came to the Bulla Market, really I saw your stall and had all of this great stuff, and I thought, wow, this is where I'm going to get my first bowl, which is very exciting.
Yes.
And so part of the process of getting it, though, was that you had a few bowls there, and I got to choose going by the sound.
Yeah, exactly.
So what sort of... It's crazy service. I love it. So I just get this email with this video, and it's like, these are the bowls after I did select the E, because I did want that third eye energy center. Specifically for the work I do with hypnosis and meditation as well.
Yep.
So I thought, wow, this is a really cheeky way to help people get there quicker.
For sure. Great way
Why
to
not
help
cheat?
people. Yeah, exactly.
You know, they've been doing it for how many thousands of years? I might as well
Exactly.
pick up what they've been doing.
Yep.
So you had a few in that E note that was
yes.
right for that.
Yep.
So what do you do then when someone says, hey, I'm really interested in this, and they're not here at the market to listen to them all? What do you do?
So what I do is, if somebody wants something very specific, which was really great, you said I want to work with this energy center, and I can say, okay, well, on the Tibetan system, that energy center or chakra is a particular note, and so I get out all of the bowls in that note, and you said something on the smaller scale because you wanted a higher sounding sound from the bowl.
Yep.
So typically the smaller the bowl, the higher the sound,
okay,
and the larger the bowl, the deeper the sound.
Right. Yep.
So I had a look at all the little small bowls that I had, and then what I do is I get my camera out, my phone camera, and I find a quiet space and I record playing all of the bowls, and I do that individually for each bowl, and then I upload it and send you the link so that you can listen to it and view them in your own time. And one of them resonated, didn't they?
So is that normal that, like, out of that, do you expect you'll send that and someone says, oh, definitely this one? Or do you get a lot of people going, I don't know, which one do you reckon? Like,
that is a good question. I think a lot of the time people already have an idea of what they're looking for.
Okay, yeah.
And so I'll either have a bowl in stock that is right for them, or they're happy to wait until I get some more in
to choose from.
To choose from, yeah. And so we go through the same process again. I record the videos, the sound bites, and then I send them over and listen.
So there's no accident in the bowl that you choose, because it's, they all have a different sound.
Correct.
I was actually really surprised because I thought, oh, this will be fun, and I was more excited than anything that I would actually get, to listen to a few bowls and wonder which one I'm really going to feel, do we say resonate with?
Yeah,
because it's such a pun.
The pun, right?
Yeah. And I was shocked. The first one I went, oh, that was really lovely.
Yeah.
And then this one I heard, and I just went, oh,
that's it.
That's my bowl.
Yeah.
Like the second one, I was just like, oh my gosh, that was the one.
Well, it's funny because
normal.
We also say that the bowl chooses you too.
Oh, okay.
So it can't be like a forced thing. So when you get that reaction from listening to it or experiencing the vibration, then I think it's pretty certain that it's your bowl, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's fantastic. And I wouldn't know if you switch bowls or not anyway, but
no, that is
I would
definitely
by the sound
bowl.
though. So can you give us a demonstration on how to play it? Because I'll be holding it the wrong way.
You can. So what we do is we hold the bowl typically in the palm of our hand.
Yes.
If it's too small and need a little bit more grip, just sort of like in a webbed
where the fingers
are.
Okay.
But what we don't want to do is hold the bowl because we'll stop the vibration.
Yeah. So we're not eating noodles here?
No.
Okay, cool.
We are gently resting it in a palm or on the fingers, and we typically hold the mallet like a pencil to begin with. But what we want is control over the mallet, so you don't want to be like all loose. We want a little bit of control. And typically what we'll do is in this center part of the mallet here is where you'll make the connection the whole time with your bowl.
Yep.
Okay? So there's a couple of different ways that you can play the bowl. The first way is to strike the bowl.
Okay.
And so that is just giving it a nice little tap. So that was quite quiet. But for all the listening, there we go. Hopefully you can hear that.
It's so beautiful. Yeah.
But you're just making that connection with the side of the bowl there. So it's a gentle tap, and what you want to do is you want to kind of like bounce it off.
Okay.
You don't kind of want to like stop it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also the important thing about when you're playing the bowl is about your intention.
Okay.
So what is your intention? Because whatever you think will then encode upon the action of striking,
right,
which will encode upon the vibration that you create.
Okay. Yep.
So just making sure your intention is, to create a beautiful vibration for yourself or for the people that you're working with.
Scientifically, that kind of makes sense as well. So anyone doing anything with a pendulum, you can, with your thought, kind of, it's not really subconsciously, it is kind of subconsciously, you can with your thought make a pendulum spin one way, spin the other way, or move around just with your thought without even trying, and all the micro movements kind of happen.
Yeah.
And that's not some magic trick, that's something that we can do. It's a kind of a fun thing to do. So it's the same sort of thing then when you're playing this, is that is going to alter how, on a really subtle level, on how you play that, right?
Okay. So if you're having a bad day and you're sort of like your mind is off thinking of other things, the bowl will not sound the same as when you're normally listening to it, when you're really fully present, you're being very intentional, coming from your heart space.
Right.
Or from your third eye, in this case, that's the bowl.
Wow,
So,
yeah.
whatever your intention is, that's what needs to be.
So could you tune yourself to the bowl, in a sense? Like if you can hear, oh wow, that's not really sounding the way it should be, okay, that's more about yourself and you're able to center yourself.
Yes,
Wow.
perfect.
Okay.
You got it. Excellent.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's the first thing.
Okay.
Centering, making sure your intention is there, taking a nice deep breath, and then creating that vibration.
Wow. That is beautiful.
Yeah.
So exciting.
So that's the first way to play. The next way, which everybody else I think loves to do,
Yep.
is to sing the bowl, and that's going around. So first of all, would you like to have a go at striking the bowl?
I will, thank you. And I'm glad I've got some theme music to go with it. It's not exactly in the Tibetan
That's okay.
tradition. And so like a...
Yeah,
like
just
a
as long as either a pencil or just
I've
a
got
firm
some
grip.
control.
Yeah,
It's
perfect.
not waving around.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Beautiful.
And I probably hit that even maybe a little bit too hard. I felt
No,
like
I think that's great.
That's okay?
Yeah. I mean,
Right.
we've got a lot of, noise around, so
Yes.
that's okay.
Okay, good.
But nice.
Wonderful. Okay,
And
that
so
felt
you
good.
can also change up your intensity. So you can play it really softly and
Yes.
also really loudly. And so
Yes.
you have kind of like a myriad of sounds that you can produce
Yes.
based on just using this technique
Yes.
of playing.
Which you do a lot of meditation and guided
Yeah,
meditation.
yeah.
So you would intently do that with when you're using a bowl
Correct.
for meditations
Yeah.
as well, as to how deep you're taking people, or
Yeah. So
okay.
you might start off quite loudly or intensely because you want to mimic those brain waves. People have just come into the space. They're sort of in that, very awakened state, and you want to really relax them and bring them down into that sort of slumber,
Yep.
slow brainwave state.
Yep.
And so you might start off loud and then progressively get softer and softer and less intense
Wonderful.
to sort of mimic that.
Yep. So you're tuning, you're helping tune others as well in that
Yep.
same way, that you're kind of meeting them at their level and then being able to just slowly bring them to be
Yeah.
able, because really with meditation, a lot of what you're trying to do is bring from the outside to then go within. So you focus more on that within, and the outside matters less. Still there, but matters less, and
Yeah.
the inside comes in. So you're kind of, you can drive people,
Yeah,
drive
for
people
sure.
in.
Yeah, and it's a really nice focus tool as well because
It
they're
is.
listening.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's bringing that attention awareness from out here into
Yes.
something else. So
Yes. Okay.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Okay. yes.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Okay.
swing the next bit.
Now the next way is to sing the bowl or rub the bowl, or I don't know what else people call it, but I normally call it singing the bowl because we're going around, and it is you're cooking soup motion.
Oh, okay. Right.
So a lot of people try and use their wrist.
Yeah.
But if you get a bigger bowl, you can't quite do that. So
yeah, that's right.
It's like we're cooking soup.
Okay.
And what we're doing is we're creating a vibration through friction. So a lot of people will tap the bowl to start the vibration, but I kind of think that's a little bit cheating.
That's cheating. Yeah,
right?
yeah. What are you doing? No.
You should be able to sing the bowl from sight.
Yeah, that's like using soup mix and not starting from scratch. Like use original ingredients.
Exactly.
Yeah, got
Yep.
ya, got ya.
And so what we do is when you sing the bowl, we're making a connection the whole way around, still in that center part of the mallet. So, and you want to connect with this top centimeter here.
Okay.
Okay, so you're making that connection the whole way around, and once you have that connection, you start to apply pressure in towards the bowl, and what will happen is that you'll feel the vibration first,
Okay.
and the more pressure that you apply,
You can already hear
the
it starting. Yeah,
sound will
wow.
then come. So you feel vibration first, and then you hear the sound.
I can see it.
Yeah.
I can see the outside of
Already.
it wavering. Yeah. Wow.
And
Yeah.
so this one is really about practicing and connecting with the bowl and getting used to how it wants to be played. Because every bowl is different, and every bowl will play slightly differently.
Because they're made by hand, right? So it's all very different.
Yeah, it is. They're all unique.
Yeah.
Like a fingerprint. So yeah.
Yeah, amazing. Okay. Oh, that is so exciting.
There you are.
Okay. Well, this is such a special thing that I have from you, and you go out to where they actually
yeah, so
make
I
these
go
as
to
well.
Nepal as well, and we got all of our bowls are from Nepal, just outside of Kathmandu.
Yeah,
so,
wow.
It's a really beautiful family business that we get them from, and yeah.
So all you're getting the real thing, which is really exciting. This is going to be such a very special addition to my practice and to how I do guided meditations, and I'll even be using it in my hypnotic sessions with people as well.
Amazing.
And I'm even like, oh my gosh, why didn't I have this like 8 years ago? Like I'm so, but maybe I wasn't ready for it.
Maybe.
Do you know what I mean?
That's...
Like maybe it's having this understanding and it's been kind of getting ready for it.
Yeah.
So,
it's the right time, the right time.
It is, absolutely.
Yeah.
And wow, what a special thing. So I'm looking forward to helping guide people and
amazing.
Bring them in and out with like another tool.
Fantastic. Everyone's going to love it.
So exciting.
Going to love it.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Kelly. What a
Enjoy.
lovely present.
Enjoy. Merry Christmas.
Yes, thank you. And I look forward to using it more.
Amazing.
Enjoy the rest of the market here, and obviously people can find you and the bowls on your website.
Yes, that's correct.
Which is
kindredsoulscollective.com.au.
Beautiful.
And yeah, you can send me a message or an email, or have a look at all of the information online, and yeah, hopefully I will see you or meet you.
You too can be your bowl can find you too. Yeah, it's kind of the other way around. Very good.
Amazing.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
You're
Thanks
welcome.
for that. That's it for another episode. Thanks to our major supporter, Subtle Energy Sciences. Click the link in the show notes to access their full product range of quantum healing technology.
We're blown away by this technology and are so excited to share it with you.
And of course, we really want to hear from you.
Please leave your comments on our YouTube channel, or for those podcast listeners, you can email us at mickandthepsychic@gmail.com to leave your feedback or questions.
I'm a certified hypnotherapist and timeline regression therapist. If you wish to contact me to explore the source of an issue you're facing, just book a session at hernhypnosis.com and include the promo code MATP for 10% off. You can contact me on Insta and Facebook at hernhypnosis.
Check out my website at optimisticxzavia.com.au if you feel you'd like to connect with me as a psychic medium, spiritual mentor, or intuitive coach. Include the promo code MATP for 10% discount. You can also find me on Insta, LinkedIn, and Facebook.
We look forward to connecting with you again next time as we attempt to leave no stone unturned.
Bye.
All right, cool. I reckon that should be okay.